Good morning, and yes, you're on fire with these lives. Typically, what day is it? Wednesday? Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Usually I don't go live on Thursdays, but I don't have a crazy amount to do today. I have a bit of config stuff to do, but I don't need to leave the house. So I decided just to go live. Maybe some people who usually don't catch it can catch it. Hopefully my audio quality is good, so let me know. I'm assuming probably not a lot of people will be joining as it's not my regular day. We usually do the Sundays at 11 a.m. We'll just give it a few minutes before we start. Somebody's commenting on the 2020 because how I posted the breach was update on Ubiquiti's 2020 breach because that's when it was in 2020. The initial breach was in 2020, which is a pretty interesting update if you haven't seen it yet. Chris from Crosstalk does a lot longer of an update or of a video than I did. Mine was about 3 minutes 30 seconds long. His was almost a half hour long. Albert, how's it going? Do I need a USG? I don't know. Do you? What are you trying to do? Javier, good morning. Alonzo, awesome. We're all clear. Yeah, probably won't be as busy in the chat today, but that's all right. We're not going to be very long on here. But yeah, I just decided to hop on. I don't have much going on right now. Next week though is going to be busy. We have this client. I don't think I took any pictures of it. But we did a bunch of probably about 100 cables. I think there's about 60 cameras going in the place, 6 UniFi access doors, and that place is getting ready to be done. And I'm pretty sure I could record it. Hey, Cody, brother, how are you? I'm doing well, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing good. Feeling good today. Worked on my legs, barely could walk now. And we haven't dropped any frames, knock on wood. I still haven't changed my connection. I do have a fiber connection, but I haven't been using it recently. I haven't changed it over from the copper. I'm going to end up doing that this week, though. I hope. What is a USG used for? The USG is like a gateway, right? Or a firewall. It's one of Ubiquiti. We don't really use them anymore. It just says they're getting older. But it's your security gateway. $149. It's not a bad price, but I would recommend if you're going with UniFi Firewall, do the UDM Pro. Remy, how's it going? Jim, how's it going? No gear has arrived in the mail, which I've been looking at my cameras. Actually, I'm gonna look at my cameras now. I kind of just wait all day and I keep looking back at my cameras to see if there's anything delivered to my door. Because I was under the impression that I'm getting the rack from Ubiquiti. Let me just see. Well, there is something at my door, but that looks like it's chef's plate. So I think I'm getting the rack by Ubiquiti. It is sold out right now, though, in the States. So I don't know if that's why I haven't got it yet. So I emailed them again this morning, and the marketing guy that I talked to is probably sick of my emails. Every time something new comes out, I email him like instantly. So I was looking at Protect today, and under Protect, we see the camera AI 360 is coming soon. And I'm not even logged in, so this isn't EA or anything. I would assume in the next couple hours or few days, this is going to be fully released. Conjoling, how's it going, Joe? Jose, how's it going? Good morning. Scott asks, is the UniFi Dream Machine good for my church that also has an accredited... it depends on how many clients you're going to be using. If it's a big network, maybe not. Got a question for you. Configured your videos to block inter-VLAN routing, but can't get my home bridge working with Protect now. I added a Raspberry Pi. I'm not too sure. I've never really used Homebridge. I kind of need more information probably on that. Lewis, how's it going? Is your No, I don't use a viewport. Nope. So right now I'm just, and my cameras are shaking like mad. Even though I have I put in wood blocks in my eaves, but it's very windy where I live right now. So you can tell my G4 Pro is just flying. This camera I need to re-terminate. The picture looks all right. I have chef's plate. See, one thing I need to do, I'm going to re-terminate this cable because it's only showing 100 meg connection right now. But I need to lower the angle because I can't see what's down here. And really for me, the only reason I have this camera is to look at deliveries. I did have a viewport before, but I never really used it because I don't have a screen to put it on. We've installed a bunch of viewports at people's offices and they work great. They're just a little pricey. So let's get into the breach. So we thought, so Krebs on security, this was back in 2020 that he released this post. There was a whistleblower who came to him saying, all this stuff, saying that the breach was a lot bigger than it was. So the whistleblower turned out to be fake, and it was the anonymous hacker who was the whistleblower who worked for Ubiquiti. So it was, I think he worked for the cloud services within Ubiquiti. So Ubiquiti wouldn't pay the $2 million ransom or whatever it was in Bitcoin. And then the whistleblower went to Krebs on security because they wouldn't pay it. So it turned out to be everything was kind of fake because this guy was just trying to get money out of them. Let's just see. So they were trying to get money out of Ubiquiti, obviously, but the person who's being charged or potentially being charged, name is Nicholas Sharp. What happened? He was using a VPN. His power went out, and he didn't have the VPN kill switch or whatever it's called, and it publicly exposed his IP address, and it all tied in together from there. So now we know what actually happened, which isn't as bad as what was portrayed by this initial post by Brian Krebs. Yeah, I probably wouldn't be able to explain it over the or try to figure it out over a live stream, unfortunately. You can send me an email, cody@mactelecomnetworks.com. Do you use the USG and a Dream machine? No, I just use the Dream machine connected directly to my ISP, and then I have my pfSense 6100 on a completely separate network. So I have a fiber connection and I have a copper network. One's used for business, one's used for personal. Not that I could separate it by firewall rules, but seeing as I do a lot of Ubiquiti videos, I have that connection, and then I just use my pfSense as well. Let's see. Oh, and this thing right here, I finally, after I never had this connected. I don't even know the name of this thing for the doorbell. There's probably a name for this attachment, but anyway, since I installed the G4 doorbell, I never attached this, and there was always a humming at my doorbell. Typically when it was getting cold outside, or the camera would drop feed sometimes. So I finally put this thing on, and it works like a charm. Haven't dropped any camera feed, and the humming is completely gone. So make sure you don't skip steps when you're installing these. So yeah, that's kind of interesting about this. So it made the Ubiquiti stocks drop by $4 billion, which is a huge amount of money. So if he's found guilty on all four counts, whoops, that's the old post. If he's found guilty on all four counts, he could face 37 years in prison. I don't know if that's worth $2 million, but definitely not worth it to me. That's a very long time. That's if he's found guilty at all. Wow, no Protect G4 doorbell. Yeah. So I have a Protect G4 doorbell. Yep. You feel that the Google doorbell has a better picture? I'm not too is it the Google Nest? I think I just installed one at my dad's, actually. Pretty sure I did. Yes. Was it the Nest? I don't know. I installed another doorbell at his house. I didn't like the picture, but I mean, to each their own. Called a digital doorbell adapter. Gotcha. Yeah, so make sure to put that on. And it comes with that sticky pad so that you could stick it to, I just stuck it right there, but you could stick it to the inside of on the casing. But yeah, I thought I'd just jump on here, talk for a little bit. I mean, it's probably early for, yeah, it's not even 11 in the morning where I live anyway. So we're doing this other, go to Instagram on here. I get a bunch of door access stuff coming up, and I'm not really like the Ubiquiti stuff. I'm not really a door access professional, so the access stuff that we're doing, they already have the strikes and stuff cut in. Really what I'm doing, I'm just taking the existing 18.2 cables and hooking it up to the hubs. So I just got a job to do 2 doors. That it's about 2 hours or an hour and a half for me, and then we're doing a 6-door job, and then we have another job coming up this week. That's not including with UniFi Access, but we're installing the. I don't know if we're installing the 2100 with 4 nano HDs, the enterprise switch. We are going to be having a netgate 6100 eventually, but they're back ordered right now. That's why we're using the 21. So it's going to be an interesting job. I don't know if I could film it. I haven't actually asked them. But it's pretty much a cable cleanup job for the most part. No beers in 37 years. I haven't. Yeah, that's true. I don't drink anyway, so that wouldn't affect me. But I'm sure they could get some sort of potato vodka or something into the jail. Yeah, like I don't know what my doorbell set at. I think I have the. Where do we go? I'm pretty sure I have high frame rate mode on. Recording. Oh, I don't. I don't have high frame rate mode on. We're going to change that right now. And the image quality. What the heck? Oops. You guys can't see what I'm doing. So without high frame rate mode, it's at 30 frames per second. Apply those changes. Because I have quite a... I forget how much I have in here. I don't know if I could show all this without exposing anything. Let's see. I have 12 terabytes in my UNVR Pro. How does that even make sense? Oh, you know what? I have 14 terabytes, but then the RAID overhead gives me about 12. So I have 35 days. 35 days of recording, which is pretty good. I mean, that's all I need. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 7 cameras. Probably going to add another camera to this as well. It's almost 5 p.m. in the Netherlands. That's crazy. Tim Hortons versus Starbucks, kind of difficult. I like both. If I was going to Starbucks, I would probably get a. Oh crap! I haven't been there in so long. We don't have a Starbucks where I live. I forget what it's called, to be honest with you. Typically, I just get coffee at Timmy's, but now I might be lactose, so I haven't been having milk, so it's a little bit worse. I have almond milk. Starbucks coffee, to me, I think it's a little bit stronger. Yeah, so this job should be pretty cool. I've already started configuring it. That's kind of what I have over here. So what we'll be doing, I'll be managing their network for their updates and things like that. So it's gonna be a fun job. And I believe the company found me through YouTube, which I don't get that a lot when it's close to me. We get a lot of work that's remote work, but we don't get a ton of work that's local through YouTube. So that's gonna be interesting. And then we need to do a rack stud video. I don't know how I'm going to incorporate this because I don't know how long I could actually talk about, rack studs or mounting devices with them. So I might have to put that into a different, mix it with a bunch of stuff. Maybe with these cable, the picture's not loading. But anyway, you know what I mean. So the cable trench stuff, or I forget the company's name that sent me that stuff. And yes, we will be doing more Grandstream. I was going to start doing more Grandstream video this morning, and then all this Ubiquiti stuff came out, so I decided to kind of just work on that. Not that it was, not that I can't start recording, but I think I won't release any more videos for this week. And then what else did I get? I got some Yubikeys, and do reading before you buy things. Because I wanted to do it. Oh, let me just bring up Amazon. Easier to explain. So I bought 2, and they were both wrong. So they're not the ones that I needed. So I just kind of wasted my money. Not that I probably could still use them. What the heck? All right, so I got these ones right here, the security key, NFC. But what I wanted to use is TOTP, and these ones don't have TOTP, unfortunately. So that sucks. That's the main purpose why I was doing it. So I brought up the Ubiquiti manager or whatever, and TOTP wasn't available. I'm like, what the heck? These models, you can't use it for that, so that sucks. So I'm going to end up getting probably these ones right here, the Yubikey 5 NFC. Look at how much they are. $57, which isn't too bad. I think these ones were a little less. These were $31. But then you want to buy 2 of them. Any problems with VLAN and wireless networks with pfSense? No, it actually works great. Yeah, pfSense and Ubiquiti work awesome together. I was thinking about expanding the number of cameras I've set up in the front of my house. Would the Switch be able to power G4 Pro and Bullet? Yes, I think it can. Tim, how's it going? I thought it was you. I thought that's who I sent the rack studs to. I told them that they sent me a package before, and obviously I sent that to you, but they gave me, there's a new style of rack studs. How about a weight test? I think Tom Lawrence or Lawrence Systems did that already. So with the Grandstream stuff, I'm still learning, right? So it's yeah, it's gonna be a learning experience for whoever watches it if they're interested in that. I think the next video we're doing is setting up user extensions and then doing a SIP trunk. Someday I'm planning to upgrade oh, cool. Yeah, the Cisco phones, I used to not mind them. I actually had a Cisco VoIP system set up. I tried running a business a long time ago. The Cisco system, it was a lot harder to set up. Oh, my doorbell just went off. I don't know if that was a fake ring, though. I do have the parental. Oh, no, that was a real ring. Oh, it's the in-laws. They're coming over today. Will Ubiquiti make any 2.5 access points? I would hope so. I think they will. So what you could do with the integration between Yubikey and the UDM is to use your two-factor authentication through it. And I'm hoping, I don't know for sure. Actually, I probably can test it out with these ones that I bought. I'm thinking maybe the NFC will work for UniFi access. And if it does, that's going to be awesome. That's who I was talking about. Datacom Electronics. No, I haven't. No, not yet. That's what I'm going to make. Maybe I'll put them. I don't know. I could probably do that. A ton of the stuff was sent. But I don't really know. I need to get a residential client to install this stuff into. I mean, I can do it in my house. I have some open studs that I could show how to do it. And they sent, I mean, a ton of gear. So I might do just a video straight on that. Oops, I forget what you said. Where the heck is your first comment? Oh, so you're having issues with it then? I don't know. The pfSense and Ubiquiti works wicked together. I have a few videos on it. I was going to do a video on this. I did a video on the 2100, just that quick, hardware overview. I was going to do a video on setting it up with the VLANs and all that, but I already have that, I believe. Let's see. I was thinking Lawrence Systems was going to do a video based on the Ubiquiti thing, and maybe he will later today. I posted my video, and then probably 5 minutes later, I saw a crosstalks come up. What's I looking for? PF Sense. The heck is it? UDM Pro, that's site to site. Oh, right here. That was published in November 2020. I could probably redo one. And that wasn't even in 4K. But anyway, here's the link for that. But yeah, they work really, really well together. Other than that, I don't think there's anything new, Ubiquiti, besides I'm almost thinking that maybe the stock price will go up now. Because it took a huge plummet once the you know, the whole thing happened last year. Let's see. Oh, you watch them, but they're not on the new controller. So yeah, I don't use the new controller that often. Even somebody was even saying the new video that I released with the new controller, things have already changed. That's the problem when you're, I mean, I'm gonna have to make a video on literally every single controller update, and I'm not gonna do that because it's just gonna be repeat content. I typically stay with the classic controller. I find it a lot easier to work with. I was going to do an updated video on UniFi firewall rules and explaining what they do, but I would want to do it in the classic controller because the new controller is a pain to set up firewall rules in. Yes, that's what I'm thinking. It's coming soon though. I'm hoping I get an email today because I just emailed my contact this morning about getting one, because nothing releases in Canada ever early. If it was, I'd just buy it. I don't care, but I want to be like the first one to get it, and I don't know where I would actually put this in my house. I don't know if I want any camera inside, but I think for testing, maybe I'll put it in my living room, and then I'll capture a bunch of footage. You'll see myself, my better half, walking around, and my cats. Yeah, we'll see. I don't even know how I'll get a cable there. I'll have to just like run a temp cable from my office and kind of pin it up to the roof. Let's see the specs on this. I think it was you, Albert. I think you let me into your AI 360. It looked really cool. $300 American though. Let's see what that costs Canadian. USD to $383, which isn't that bad. I guess I would have to see what the price is on other, like, I know Hikvision has a 360 camera. Fisheye lens. Holy moly. There's this $722. Let's see. Oh, they have a ton of different models. But still, oh, that's a 12 megapixel, that's why. USW Flex XG, I think I have. I think I did. I could do an overhang outside, that's true. Overhang outside, but then you're getting, so if I did an yeah, where the heck could I do that? I don't know if I have enough space for that. Because really, I wouldn't be getting the 360 view. Half of the view, like 180 degrees, you'd be hitting brick. Yeah, I did a... It's not popping up. Only showing one video? I'm pretty sure I did the video on the XG. I have it sitting back there. I haven't... Yeah, it's right here. It's a good switch. I think it's expensive, though. Go back here. I think it was $600 Canadian or something. Oh no, that's this one. Oh, okay. So the Switch Flex XG is $373 Canadian. That's, I don't know, not terrible. I have two keys, one with NFC and one with the, oh nice. Yeah, I decided, I don't know. I'm going to try the keys. Not the only I do a lot of my work on this computer anyway, so I could just have my key sitting on top of it or something. Hey, I need to get a proper network running at home office. Any newbie tips when getting started? Video playlist? I don't know. If you need to cable the place, I would probably hire somebody to do cabling for you, just so it's neat, and then kind of follow my videos on the UDM Pro setup if it's a small office. I just like the netgate. I like the netgate style, and you get the warranties on it. You get PSense Plus. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, we just and actually it was the customer too who wanted netgate stuff, because you could get Protectly as well and load net or PFSense onto that. The 360 is on the wall with a great view. Yeah, nice. I think I'll probably have mine. I don't know. I don't know if I want to put holes in the ceiling though. I'll get in crap. Does the new UI constant reset the UI settings you had done, like when you enabled dark mode? I think it puts on light mode. I'm not too sure. I always have light mode on. People always complain about it on my videos, but light mode people could see in the videos. If I put dark mode on, it's a lot harder to see. Yes, I could. Is it outdoor rated? Because I have a G4 bullet in the backyard right now. Where can I do that? You know what? I have a. Let's just see. I don't know if I have any pictures of my backyard. Oh, I'll just show you my backyard. Where'd my camera system go? Crap. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I wonder if I could put like a mount or something. Where's my backyard camera? All right. Okay, so here's the backyard. I don't know if I don't know if it's outdoor rated. Let's see that first. I mean, not that I couldn't just put it out there and see. Okay, so there is a weatherproof housing then. Sweet. I wonder how I could do that. Maybe I could like put it on a bit of a conduit and bring it down. And then, or maybe attach it to this house here. Interesting. Because with this view, I don't cover everything. I mean, I cover the main parts. If somebody was to walk in my side gate, we'd see them. And then obviously we see them there. My backyard's not that big. But the 360 would cover everything. That would, yes, the video for configuring. I think I did a video for configuring. I mean, well, actually, what are you talking about here? I don't know. Yes, so it does have an IP rating, but will it stand Canadian winters? Thank you for the $10. I really appreciate it, and I do see that you emailed me, so I will get back to you after this is done. Awesome, thank you. Are you still using the vertical cable eye punch tool? Yes, I am, and I love it. Actually, I need to get one of the viewers in here. I need to give him the price on them because he wanted one. Who lives in Canada? Yeah, I love. They were supposed to send me. I don't know. We've been back and forth so many times through TikTok, or not TikTok. Sorry, Instagram. I asked them like, can you send me a shirt or something? I just really love their gear. I'd even pay for a shirt, and then I said, well, maybe I'll do a video on, your eye punch tools and stuff like that. And they said, I think it's been like 4 times they said they were going to send stuff, and I still haven't seen anything. Where's the snow? The snow is pretty much gone. It's going to be about 9 degrees here today, which is fairly warm. I don't think we have any snow now. Let's see. Yeah, we don't have any snow. There was snow like the last time I live streamed, I think on Sunday. Insane. Morning, how's it going? Where do you live again? Are you in Alberta? Is that right? Is that's where he's from too. So they do. Oops. They do have a factory or a distribution there. Luke, how's it going? From Kingston, Jamaica. We're planning on doing our wedding in Jamaica. -20 to... Okay, so we'd probably go a bit past the -20 mark, but you know, we could see what if we could push that a bit. What are my weekends plans? Well, probably stream on Sunday at 11. On Saturday, I have to go to this job to do the cutover. I don't have any pictures of what it looks like, and I haven't even asked if I could show pictures yet. But what we're doing, they kind of have a bit of a cable mess, so I'm going to be cleaning up all the cables. I'll be cutting out all the old keystones and then re-terminating it all, and then mounting all new gear into it. And then these access points, I wonder if I could, how do I show this? I don't know how to show it. So the access points, the place where it is, it's kind of a factory. So I need to get a clamp to put to a I-beam and then a conduit going down and then mount it. So that's going to be interesting. I still need to buy the conduit, and I've never done anything like this before, so I'm hoping it works decently. You're in Connecticut without... Okay, cool. Yeah, my weekend plans just work. I mean, this week I haven't done a crazy amount of work. Remy, thank you for the 10 pounds, if I'm right. I don't know if that's correct. Really appreciate it. That brings my daily chat revenue up to $25. That's crazy. Thank you both. Appreciate it. Let's see. Spanish Town, Jamaica. Awesome. Do you have any... I'm getting a phone call. Do you have any suggestions for places to get a 1U rack shelf? It seems like everywhere is expensive. A 1U rack shelf. Amazon? Probably. I think that's where I bought mine. It depends on the shelf that you like. 1U. Right here. I forget. I think I got this. Oh, it's $51 though. Look quite a bit. I'm pretty sure this is the one I bought and is in my rack currently. I don't know where you live, but I'll just... This is the Canadian link for it. Let's see. How do you set up clients UniFi network without disconnecting your own UniFi network? So, I mean, I have two different ISPs coming in here, so I could do it that way, or I have a staging VLAN. So right now, my staging VLAN is plugged into the netgate's WAN port. It's double natted, but it's just doing a bit of pre-configuration. That's it. It's in euros. Awesome. Thank you. Do your wedding at either Half Moon or Sandals, Montego Bay. I forget where I was before. I think I was in Montego Bay. I'm not too sure where we're going. We haven't planned that. We were supposed to go last year, but due to, you know, all the borders being closed. Any Mocha videos? I don't have any Mocha videos, but I probably should. Coming to you from the Netherlands. Awesome. Yeah, I've worked with quite a few people actually in the Netherlands. I have two cameras in my living room, one for the Flex and 360. The Flex picks up the light from the 360. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I don't have any cameras in the house besides, I mean, the DSLR, but I did have my Instant. I think that, yeah, the G3 Instant, just, you know, watching what my cats were doing, but I always disable it. I don't know. I feel weird having cameras inside. Wi-Fi 6 Pro, for sure. Way better of an access point. Best place for rack gear, buy used. Yeah, I guess you could buy used, but I don't even know where you would buy used stuff. One thing that I find in Ontario anyway, I need to get some copper SFPs. I don't know where to get them. Like, I want a store where I could go, walk in, grab a bunch of SFPs, grab some fiber, whatever, and walk out. I know in the States you guys have, I forget the places that are called. Even like you have stores that you could walk in, buy Ubiquiti gear and leave. We have Canada Computers. They have some Ubiquiti gear, but they don't have things like SFP modules. And Morpheus. The U6LR is pretty big. I don't have it up right now because I'm using the U6 Pro in here, but I have a U6 LR in my basement. It's a big access point, but it's great. I mean, if you saw my U6 Pro versus U6 LR, they're both good access points. The U6 Pro is thinner and it's not as wide either. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So yeah, the Yubikeys, that's something cool that I'll try. Oh, I just bought a new mic too. Amazon.com. So from whoever clicks and, you know, buys things off of my Amazon storefront, or even clicks on the link and then buys something else, I've said it before, I get gift cards, or I get money through Amazon. So what I did when I do when I do rack builds and when I'm on the job type road, I wanted to buy a mic that clips onto my shirt so that you could hear me better, and when I'm walking away from the mic, it doesn't go quieter. So I asked Twitter, and they said that this Rode mic was good. And then I also got, so it could go wireless. So that's going to be sweet. It's expected, yeah. Oops, that's showing my, well, that's okay. Whatever. You can show my address. It's expected late December. I was hoping it was going to be here before I got the UniFi rack. But if not, we'll just have to figure out the audio. I do have a Rode mic on top of the DSLR as well. The U6 Pro is great. I love it. It works really well. Going on 27 years of marriage, and I could give you the advice. No, I won't be able to do that. Yeah, so it's we'll see when that happens. Luckily, I'm able to buy all the gear I want. I also got these. We got 18. Was it 18? 18 G4 domes. We were originally supposed to be doing G4 bullets for this build out, but I can't get bullets anywhere. So I decided, you know what, and it's more of an office building with drywall ceilings. The G4 domes will look better inside, I think. I've had about 10 people reach out to me to buy cameras for them and ship them across the border. I mean, that's not happening. One, it would take way too much of my time. And two, it's going to make the cameras cost a lot of money. I use both. Actually, hold on a sec. Do the U6 Pros? No, they only have a 1 gigabit Ethernet interface, which is unfortunate. I still have the 6100. So why I went back to the UI is just based on the community. Like, my biggest videos are UniFi. So I kind of want to stay up to date with all the new UDM Pro stuff. And it's a home office, so I don't need something overly powerful. I'm not doing policy-based routing. I'm never really VPNing into my office because I'm always home. But I still do have the netgate, and I still do use it for certain things. Wondering if the 30-watt PoE injector is fine for USW Flex. You would have to look up the power ratings. Let's see. Flex. Where are you? Where would? So it does up to 46 watts. I have a Flex running right now in my garage, and it's running a few cameras, and only on PoE Plus. So if you look at the wattage of the Pro, not say it right there. Crap. Where is power? So the max power consumption is 12.5 watts. I know that the U6 LR is higher than that. I thought it was almost up to 30 watts, something like that. Oh, so 16. So you're getting close to maxing that 30 watts out, but you should be okay. I haven't seen the U6 LRs ever hit that limit. It's not enough. Okay, maybe not. I have 16 bullets. Oh, well. Yeah. I think are you in the US? I'm not too sure. But the US, you guys would get cameras before we would, or any gear. I have a video on the U6 LR performance. Or I just did one. Here we go. So, in short, the U6 Pro 1. Hey, quick question regarding the UniFi Nano 8. I've been experiencing issues with connectivities and random disconnects. What firmware version are you on? Are you on the latest? So for the Flex, I have a utility box. In my garage it's drywalled and it's finished. Do I have the utility? Where is it? I have it somewhere on here, I think. There we go. It's in a different position now. Oop. And yes, lots of people said they could come up, cut my wire, and take my camera. That's okay. If you do, I'll get it on video. But yeah, it's in a different position now. But this thing's been fine. The switch has worked awesome. The only issue with the switch, I buried the cable in my grass, and we hit it with my weed whacker, I guess. I didn't bury it deep enough, and it chopped up some of the cable. Oh, you're in Texas. Okay, gotcha. I have a G4 Pro, floodlight, AC, and one on... Oh, cool. Powered by BT. Yeah, you'll get more power to that for sure. I love the building-to-building bridges. I just wish I had somewhere to use it. Right now, I don't. Yes, the Flex does need some power for itself. That's right. All right. Let's see. How long have we been going? Almost 42 minutes. You guys could hit that like button. We got 52 people here, 15 likes. I'll probably stay on for another 10 minutes, so if you have any questions, ask away. I'm still planning on doing the UniFi Access video series. I forget where we left off there. I believe I just did the introduction, showed you the UniFi Access Hub. When it was first released, the UniFi Access Starter Kit, I did kind of a full build, but a lot has changed since then. And I think they've really done a lot of good features with it as well. Needed to be shelved. Uh-oh, that's not good. I would make sure, I usually leave everything at auto, but if you have auto optimize turned on and things aren't working that well, turn auto optimize off. I'd like to come to Texas one day. I think it would probably be too hot for me though. So that is a special box for the Flex. It's called the Flex Utility Box. I don't know if you could buy it. I think you could buy it direct from UniFi. Flex or Ubiquiti, sorry. Yeah, switch right here. American, it is $49. It comes with this power supply. I didn't use the power supply. But yeah, it's pretty wicked. It has this on the bottom of it. Right here, you could see these. Oh no, you can't because my face is in the way. You'd see these little markouts. It's like a piece of foam that's on the inside. So if you have to put a cable in each of these, you just need to break that out. Let's see. I can't really talk about the UDR besides what was in the video, and I did a my thoughts video on the UDR. I think it's gonna be really cool. It has 2 ports PoE, I believe that's what the specs were, and then that built-in SD. As for camera storage, that's probably not the best option, but at least it's something. And you see a lot of doorbells or, you know, one-off individual cameras using SD cards. So I don't think it will be that big of a... I don't think it will be that big of a issue. But yeah, and it has a Wi-Fi 6 access point on it. And if you've seen the price, which I can't talk about that, but if they stick to that price, that's insane. I don't even know how they're going to profit off of that. Any reported issues with the G4 Dome? I think the G4 Dome, it had those issues with the night vision in the reflection, but it was because they didn't have the dome bubble put on properly. I have an issue with my G4 Dome, but that's an issue with my cabling, not with the camera itself. UI has released the custom firmware for the doorbell ghosting issue. I heard about that, actually. Yeah. And we had that. We had the doorbell ring. You know, I thought it was because I didn't put that little module, this thing on. I was thinking that's why. But yeah, the ghosting was an issue. And at 1:30 in the morning or like 3 in the morning, the doorbell's going off. Kind of freaky. Hope everybody has a good day. Tim, I hope you have a good day as well. Does Ubiquiti have a Wi-Fi range extender? Well, kind of, I guess. So under Wi-Fi, we have the Beacon HD, which is a 4x4. I think it's a multi-user MIMO. Yep. And it works good. I have a few of them on my shelf. I've deployed a couple of them. And they're RGB. I know a lot of people don't care about RGB, but I think it's pretty cool. And it's priced decently, $129. Always hardwire access points where you can, though. Like if you could get a Cat 5, Cat 6, whatever to it, make sure you do. Use this kind of as your last resort. And they also have different wireless products. Maybe by Amplify Alien. So if you want to get outside of the unified line, they have... I mean, this is owned by Ubiquiti as well as the Alien line or Amplify line. I think I did a video on some of their mesh stuff. I didn't realize how old it was, but it worked all right. Maybe I'll give the mesh stuff away. I don't know. It's in a box. I'm not doing anything with it. At first, I thought it was a mistake with the price, but I don't know. What kind of switch do I need for the outside box? That's a flex switch. So it's this switch here. Where would you be buying out of? Europe, maybe? I don't know where you would be buying out of. I'll just give you the this. I'll give you the flex link here. It's the switch flex. I mean, there's a bunch of different boxes you could buy for different switches. Not Ubiquiti though. Like I think they're called NEMA boxes. NEMA switch box. Yeah, you just need to find something that is weatherproof enclosure. See. Oh, those are NEMA plugs. I mean, yeah, there's a ton of different NEMA stuff. We don't do a ton of outdoor installs. I mean, we've done some point to multi-point jobs. Nothing crazy though. Just looking on the screen, but UniFi Talk I want to get into. I've already told everybody about that. We just need to wait for that to come to Canada. There hasn't been any more community releases, not that I'm aware of, besides the last videos that I did with UniFi Protect Application 1.20 and the security bulletin and things like that. The only new one is UniFi OS 1.5. And what I really like about that is if you're using iPhone, I'm sure it's the same on Android as well. They give you this little section that you just tap to find. Actually, maybe I could show you. Holy crap, my phone's going off. Let's see. Just see here. It's just a little symbol of a person for the smart detections, but I don't know how long that's been out for. Let's see. Show this. Oh, is it gonna focus? Focus. Just the middle. Whoops, the middle one there. I think that's really cool. You just click it, and then, well, you guys can't really see that, but it shows you all your smart detections, which I think is a really good thing. It just makes it easy to find clips if you need to. The majority of things that I'm looking for is person smart detections for when deliveries come to my house. I don't really care about anything else, really. Let's see. Tony, how's it going? Greetings from the Faroe Islands. I have no idea where that is. Actually, let's take a look. It's always interesting to see where people are located. Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah, that's in part of the Kingdom of Denmark. One of my best friends is from Denmark. They are called premise enclosures, or you can go full send and get a NEMA 4x4 enclosure. Gotcha. Do you offer 24-hour emergency on-site support? Yes, if you could get through to my phone. So for this business, I'm the only person, right? I do hire some contractors. One, I have a Grandstream contractor, or like Windows Server stuff like that. I'll hire contractors out. I do offer 24/7 support, but you're gonna be paying quite a bit for that because I like my sleep. But I mean, sometimes you have to do cutovers at 2 or 3 in the morning. That's just part of the job. Customers can't have downtime, so we do offer things like that if it's pre-planned. But if somebody called me at 2 in the morning for emergency work, I would do it, but they'd be charged like double my rate. Is there any advantage of getting a switch with the SFP 1 gigabit versus something like the 16 without? Latency, I guess, but you probably wouldn't notice it. Do you think that UniFi Talk could be replaced with the traditional PBX system? Probably not at scale yet. So I have a customer in Texas and they have about 80 or 90 phones, and it's UniFi phones on UniFi Talk, and it's not working properly right now. I don't know. Do I use VPN sometimes if I'm trying to watch Netflix in a different country? Or like remote user VPN or site-to-site VPNs? I mean, at times I do. Last Dragon, how's it going? From Sweden. Awesome. Now we're on to drinking the Perrier lemon water. I wanted to try to learn on guitar too. The intro, I don't know if... Oh, wait, was it Ubiquiti who has the intro? They, on their YouTube channel, they do some intro song. I'm going to try to learn that on guitar. Get rid of that. Rid of that. And then, yes, my cat, she loves these Ubiquiti boxes. The UDM Pros are in stock as well. If you need a UDM Pro, they're, I think in the US and Canada, they're both in stock right now. $469 here. In the US, I think they're $379 or something. I just ordered a bunch. Oh, no, they're sold out. Okay, well, that sucks. They were available this morning when I checked. MCU, do you mean like comic book stuff? Let's see. Marvel, somewhat. Yeah, I guess. I don't really, I mean, I'll watch the movies, but I'm not a huge fan. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to watch it. Will UniFi extend smart detections? I hope so. So I hope even on the capabilities of their PTZ camera, it allows tracking. I think that would be really cool to track vehicles. Yeah, MCU, I don't know. I'm sure I've watched a lot of their... I mean, I haven't watched Black Widow. Spider-Man's good. I mean, I'm sure they have a ton. And I've most likely seen a lot of it. I like detective stuff or cop shows. Like my favorite show of all time is Dexter. If we're gonna go like sci-fi, my other favorite show is X-Files. I love X-Files. I just kind of watch whatever. I watch a lot of Twitch, which is video games. That's the majority of what I watch is just people live streaming. YouTube, I don't watch a ton of YouTube. I'll watch Crosstalks. Well, whoever's in my list here. Let's see. Lawrence Systems, Crosstalk, Willie, Ubiquiti, Cameron Gray. I believe he's in the UK. Miller Tech, Unky Joe, and then there's a ton more here. But or listen to podcasts like Darknet Diaries. If you're into cyber crime, Darknet Diaries is amazing. I do use a password keeper. Bitwarden. I think they already do have a bit of. Oh, are you talking about like solar camera solutions? They do have some like solar point thing, and I think Willie Howe just got something here. Yeah, so they have this solar. Let's open these. I was thinking about doing a little solar panel in the backyard, even though it's not that big. I wouldn't even know where to start though. Like I would have to get some batteries, I would assume. They have a solar switch. I think it could be an interesting topic to do. Let's see. Dexter. Yeah, I've been watching New Blood. It's different. It's different than I was expecting, but I still think it's good. The way it, yeah, I still think it's good. I won't tell any spoilers, but I wish they would just release the full season. I want to just binge it. But a lot of people in Canada anyway wouldn't buy Crave. Like I don't use Crave. The only reason I have it is to watch Dexter right now. So I think that's why they make it a weekly show, that people don't cancel it right away. All right, we'll stay 5 more minutes and then I got to get going. Still waiting to get this power strip. I don't even know where I could get it. I don't think it's available here yet. I forget who was telling me you could order stuff. Yeah, there's like some distribution way that I could get stuff from the States. I don't know how I'll do it. I need to just move to Florida to get all the things early. Which AP you stayed in your house? So I have both. I have the Pro and the LR. The Pro's up in this office. It's right above my head. And the LR is in my basement. A whole solar roadmap. That would be interesting. They seem to be doing some different things. I have a feeling they're going to get more into the IoT market, which would be good. What crimp tool do I use? I use... are you talking about for RJ45 ends? For Cat6 ends, I use this. Right here. So I use this. It's the eye punch tool. Works awesome. For RJ45 ends, I use... I don't even know the brand of it. Say Easy 45. So this one... where is it? RJ45? I have no idea where it is. Oh, it's right here. It's something similar to this. So you can do pass-through ends with it if you want. I don't use a lot of pass-through ends, but yeah, it's the one I use. I may do an updated video on tools I use. Free port forwarding, that's... Yeah, I don't know. Was it some... I've had a bunch of people tell me about this type of stuff in the last couple weeks, so I probably should look into that. There are these other pass-through ends that are the professional. Who makes them? These ones, Simply 45. They have their own tool that you could use for them. So they have this cap on it. They're pass-through. So this would work. I mean, if you're using it outdoor, probably shouldn't use pass-through outdoor, but at least these ones have caps on them. This crimper doesn't overly cut it too flush. So you should buy their crimper if you're going to be using these type of ends. What else am I going to do today? Today we're going to shop. I got to go to the bank because I'm going to be putting some more money into Ubiquiti stock. So that's going to be good. We'll be buying up a bunch of those today. So if you believe in a product, you might as well own a part of it, I guess. We are close to 30,000 subs. We've gained quite a bit. So we need, what's that? 91 more subs. So that's cool. My goal was at the end of this year to have 30,000, and I think we're going to gain that. Look at analytics. 8 days. I mean, it jumps around with subs. It goes up and down. We're at like 72 a day, 58, 53. So it's between 50 and 70 a day. So in the next couple days, we should hit that 30,000 mark, which is going to be great. And next year, hopefully we get 100 so I could get the plaque. Is it possible to view your cameras on the iOS Protect app with no, it is not. And hopefully they fix that, because it would be nice to be able to have the remote access turned off, VPN into your network, and then launch the app and your cameras work. Is there anything like a mail, or like a DAC mail to RJ45 in one? I'm not too sure. I've never actually seen that. Jason's Lab, good morning. How's it going? I watched your video yesterday, actually. It was really good. Your audio is great. It was a long video. I try not to make videos that long, just because I don't like to talk for that long, but you did an excellent job with it. Actually, I don't even know how I go to your channel. So Jason's Lab did a video on, I think it was PFSense. Yeah, actually, let me subscribe. I don't think I did that yesterday. Is this it? Yeah, this is your channel. If you don't mind, I'll post your link. Oops. So if you're into netgate stuff, or not netgate, PFSense stuff, he did a great video. There you go. He was using one NIC with VLANs, but yeah. Oh, no. The long videos are great. I like long videos. I love long video tutorials. I just, doing them myself is, it takes so long. I mean, I like the short 10-minute videos to do on my own, because it takes hours to do videos sometimes. Can you use Cat6 RJ45? Yes, you can. Yep. We use here, the standard for running cable right now anyway is Cat6. It's not in the UK or Europe. I believe you use Cat6 shielded, maybe Cat7. I don't know, but cable is expensive here. Nowhere to buy in Europe. I wonder. I'll try to talk to them and see if there is. I'll message Vertical Cable and see. I'm not too sure if UniFi Talk has SMS features, because I haven't really done anything with it. Untangled and PFSense. I am starting to get into Untangled. I just loaded it onto my Protectly box. Yeah, the video will. I did this UniFi video. It was like I forget where it was, but it was a full-on UniFi Protect, UniFi, and then just the UniFi controller network. It was an hour-long video. It probably took me 14 hours to do. And I swore I would never do that again. Because how I cut the video too is all jerky, and yeah, I didn't like it. For me, I prefer doing shorter videos anyway. Let's see. I'm not going to read comments right now. And right now is the best time for making videos because of this. December is always good for revenue. But anyway, I think I'm going to get out of here. Usually we don't do streams on Wednesdays, Thursdays, whatever day this is. Is it? Yeah, Thursday. But we'll be back hopefully live on Sunday at 11 a.m. Depends how the job goes on Saturday. I'm going to hopefully get it all finished. I don't see why not. Anyway, I am out of here. I hope everybody has a good day. Thank you for all those who tipped. That was great. I appreciate it. Most people buy Cat6 or Cat7 in the UK. Yep, that's what I thought. And I had lots of people message on my TikTok videos saying why I'm still using Cat6. Well, that's the standard in Canada right now. But anyway, take care, and hope you have a good rest of your week.